Opinions expressed are those of the show's hosts, not WPSL or WSTU or EXP Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without written consent of WPSL, WSTU is strictly prohibited. And now, welcome to my Dream Home Radio Show with your host, Eileen Simons and Paul Brady.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
How's everybody?
So I only have 2 certificates left.
Oh, out of 10?
Yep, only 2 left.
There you go. All right.
They expire the end of the year, so
You've got 2 weeks left, 2 certificates. Go for it.
Huh.
And call before the end of the show. Oh,
yes, that
That's fine
too.
Yeah.
it's
So if you want to call on the show, of course,
Whoa, wait a minute. Where it
772-340-1590.
Yep. you
Maybe
got
they
it.
are.
Yeah.
You
Might
never
be.
know.
So you guys managed to somehow make it into the radio station and walk all over all those bags and stuff in the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Your
surprised
Christmas kids. Wow.
people are behind this year. They need to come and get their things.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
It's what we have really run into, and over the last, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 years, is we've got working poor.
Oh, yes.
And-
Most definitely.
And I talked to a lady on Friday that she's got 3 jobs.
oh my goodness, it's so hard.
3
That's a
jobs and
shame.
4 kids, and
Mhm.
she just said she's trying her best just to keep a roof over their head.
Yeah.
And you start hearing some of these stories. It's
And with the prices going up, it just makes it even harder. It's
Yes.
just so hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I
It
metive
really is.
we've even sat down and going, okay, we got to cut this out. We got to cut that out. Not so much takeout, which is really a killer for me. I have to I have to actually cook. So those are tough, but those are things that you have to do. You have
Why
to.
don't you hire me? I love to cook.
Okay, cool. Come on.
Really?
over.
Oh, I'm the cook of the house. Are you kidding?
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
We wouldn't need otherwise.
just make extra.
No, I'm
No.
sorry.
Make extra. I'll come and get it.
Oh yeah, especially if you're into Italian stuff.
I like-
pasta and stuff like that. That's
Have you looked at me? I'll eat
Not on
just
my
about
diet.
anything. No, you can't have pasta.
Nothing
Oh,
white.
I'm glad I don't have
No
to do that.
sugar,
Oh.
no white rice, no white pasta, no
Bummer.
white potatoes.
I should follow that, but
I
I
use,
don't. No one's told me I had to.
I'll use artichoke pasta.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I've
Oh
heard
yeah.
that.
There's a ways to get around that.
You can still have your Italian that way.
Yeah, sure.
Just
Yeah.
I don't care what you call it. Just call me to dinner. That's all.
That's it. Yeah, just don't call me late.
Right.
Oh my. We already have a call. Let's see.
Woohoo!
Let's see what we have.
Looks like John.
From Port St. Lucie. John,
Good morning, John.
you're at bat. Go. Yeah.
Yes, we are too.
John, speak up, please.
Oh, yes. Stopped, yes, and backed out of many contracts.
Ooh.
That was last month's news. Yes.
Yeah.
I think, are you, maybe, I don't know that I have that article here still. Is it called Outdoor maybe? Is that what you're,
Open door.
Open Door? There are several of them. I don't know all the names of them.
I think it's open door.
Okay. So your question about them is? That is typically, and I'm going to say the reason that, this is my own opinion, of course, but I have done a lot of reading about it. I think the reason that the companies run into trouble is because at the time they were willing to overpay for houses. So then they're sitting there with an inventory that they had expected the market to keep going up as quickly as it had been going up. And so they thought they could quickly flip those houses and make money, but they found out that because they didn't purchase wisely, that was more difficult for them to do. The companies that I think will be long-term companies are the ones that buy distressed properties or buy properties that at a reasonable price under market value because they need to be renovated or they need to have new major mechanicals done on them, things like that. Right. And then some of the companies hold on to those properties and rent them out. Some of them flip them. And there are many companies that we don't even hear of. Yeah, they started out on the West Coast. They've been doing it a lot longer than we've heard about here. But originally, at least my experience with investors is originally they were, small business people who decided that they could make some money this way. They could buy distressed properties and fix them up and either keep them as rentals or they could turn around and sell them for a profit, especially if they were selling them on their own. So what happened over the years is as more people got interested in real estate and realized that you could make money doing that, then it turned into big business.
Yeah, a lot of competition too. So
right. Just like I like to think that eXp Realty was the first company that thought about stock. Well, now every real estate company wants to do that. They pool all their funds and they get all these big investors and then they go on the stock market and, do what they do in the stock market.
Trying to make money that way.
That's
yeah.
a mistake. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Actually, it doesn't have a title, and from what I understand, they do that purposely because that way we don't have to pay royalties to like ASCAP and those kind of companies.
Yeah, it's part of our production library, and that we have.
So it doesn't really have a title.
What is it? It's like we must have 100 CDs with production music on it. Yeah. Yes. I didn't. My wife did. I don't do anything. My wife works it.
Yeah, actually, Carol selected it. She gave me about 5 different choices, and this was the one that we decided on. So. Thank you very much. The same to you, John.
Same to you.
And John, you got 2 weeks to pick up a coupon there and buy a house. Oh,
this is for selling a house.
we're selling a house.
Selling a
Sorry
house.
about that.
Selling a house.
Gotta
Okay.
sell.
Oh, well, I can always put you in touch with an agent up there too, because we have connections all over the place. So. I'm brokered by eXp Realty. Our local branch office is called Florida Club Homes, PA, and we are brokered by eXp Realty.
And she can definitely talk to you
Sure.
about North.
Yeah, and you can call me directly anytime after the show. My cell phone number is 772-200-5105. Right. All right. Thanks,
Same to
John. Merry
you.
Christmas
Thank
to you
you.
too.
All right. Good. Interesting questions there,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Zillow had gotten out of that mess.
Yeah, just
Yes.
recently. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually think there was a home in my community that was offered by Zillow, and then the sign went away, and an actual real estate sign, a local realtor put up a sign. So I have a feeling something like that may have happened, or their contract ended with Zillow and they chose someone else. But for a while there was a Zillow home in my community.
Wow.
so-
I got a question for you then. One of these iBuyer investment companies, say,
Mhm.
comes in, and I know that there are a couple of the gated communities in St. Lucie West that don't allow renters.
There's a lot of communities that don't allow rentals.
So
First
how
of all,
would they
if it's a
handle
community,
that if they want to turn them into a rental property?
there are also some private communities that don't allow corporate owners. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
so those would be, those are issues that those iBuying companies have to overcome before they can ever make a purchase.
That's
So,
how the HOA would handle
right.
that.
Right.
Typically what they buy is they
Oh,
buy
I get it.
outside of HOAs. Yes.
Right.
I got you. Okay.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Okay.
So Anna has been waiting so patiently this morning, and I don't want her to have to wait any longer. So we invited Anna to come on today because she was, our show is a year old now. And so is
Amazing,
our
the time flies.
anniversary. We invited Anna to come back again. So this is Anna Valencia Tillery, and she is with White Glove Moving, Storage, and Delivery. And good morning, Anna. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Good morning, ladies, and Merry Christmas. Thanks for having me back. Happy anniversary.
Oh,
Thank you.
Good
Well,
to see you.
congratulations on your first birthday.
Yeah. You
I'll
can
take it.
Yeah, you can start over now. You can be any age you want. Oh, that's fun.
So Anna, I know you've been a wonderful guest on here before, but maybe whoever's listening today didn't hear. So we're going to go back and just do a little bit of history with you. Tell us how you got started with White Glove and the basics of the company.
My pleasure. So next month, White Glove Moving, Storage, and Delivery will be turning 20 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
So you'll be 21 then. No, I'm teasing you.
I'm holding.
Should be 19.
You're holding. You're 19, yeah.
Yes. So 20 years ago, we were created to help actually the interior design firms throughout the area. The founder of White Glove also simultaneously owned a number of pack and ship stores. And so we noticed that for some of the clientele, those may be a little bit more discerning. There was a gap. And once they got their big packages and how to get it to the home and how to get it properly installed. And so once we really identified that, White Glove Moving and Storage was born. And we've been growing and thriving ever since. I myself have been with the team. It's going on 10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I've been there around half as long as they've been alive. And
Don't you have a birthday coming up too?
me? Not till July.
Oh, okay.
My
Sorry, my mistake.
anniversary will be coming up, not to worry. So we are headquartered here in the Treasure Coast. We now have 2 warehouses. So since COVID, we've actually had to expand. So now we have nearly 100,000 square feet of climate and humidity controlled storage to provide the clients here. Of course, we're all experiencing some of the backlogs in the supply chains that's making the storage where customers thought they'd be with us just a handful of months elongate. So we have now that second warehouse, 16 trucks in our fleet, and 52 full-time professional movers that we enjoy making moving a pleasurable and cost-effective experience. And that can happen locally. So in moving from PSL to PSL, from Stewart to Stewart, Vero to Vero, or going from one of those cities to another, right? Always the common move. I see a lot of people moving from one part of Florida to another, Whereas we are also an interstate agent with Beacons Van Lines, which allows us to bring folks into and out of Florida. So not all movers can do that. Not all movers can move you out of county lines. Not all movers can move you out of the state. We're also able to do international shipping. So we can do all of those things. Those one-stop shop at my club.
That's awesome.
Which is
Yeah.
the best way, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's times where size matters, and I'm telling you what, in this market, where there's just so many potential curveballs that could happen right at the end come closing, knowing that you have a company that has the ability to hang on to your stuff if you need them to, or it can stay on the truck for a day or two if it needs to. That having 16 trucks in our fleet, it makes the world a difference for some peace of mind, because you want to know that things aren't going to be offloaded and where are they going to put it, so we're just really proud that we can add that extra layer of protection for our customers.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Flexibility.
Anna, one of the big stories I think that you see on CNBC every night is the fact that you've got a truck driver shortage and B, just an employee shortage. How have you guys managed to maintain your professionals?
That's a really great question. And we're so proud of our team. There's some of our team that's even second generation with us. We believe that we provide something different in the way of a company atmosphere. Of course, right from the get, we were able to implement the PPP that was out there and instantly gave all of our team members the hourly heroes bonus. And we've just kept that all the way through. We believe that, the training, the quality of the team that we surround each other with, the ability to know that they are incredibly skilled in what they do and they need to be compensated for it appropriately, really helps to make sure that they want to stay with us. We actually just had our holiday party, and so many of the wives came up and said, we look forward to this party every year. We love this company and we love being, the backbone that helps. Those husbands get up early and they work hard, and the incredible families that we help to support as a result. It means so much that we all come together like that. So we feel pretty fortunate that we've been able to hang on to everybody and compensate them well so that they know how much they're valued and important they are, piece of the puzzle,
That's what makes people want to stay, because you show that you value them. You don't get that everywhere, that's for sure.
You don't get that most places.
Most
nowadays.
places, true.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, there's
right.
no doubt about that. Yeah.
And that leads me into the fact that I know that White Glove Moving and Storage and Delivery not only values their employees, but they value their community, because Anna is always out there doing nonprofit activities and fundraising activities, and they support all of those.
Well, and that's a great point, Eileen, because we serve on the same committee, one of the same committees, the Treasure Coast Community Outreach, which helps to raise dollars for that attainable housing, which can, for St. Lucie County in particular, is very beneficial when you're trying to come up with those dollars for that down payment. And it's not always where you get to have the opportunity with Realtor and affiliate to serve with the same mission when it comes to the various nonprofits, and to think that this is the goal of the association to help raise those dollars. We just, we both decorated some wreaths, right? We made made some great money for the cause, and everybody got a little extra pop of holiday decor.
Yeah.
It really is a lot of fun. And I am a firm believer in the fact that I like to do business with businesses that support the community. I go out of my way to make sure that that's who I sign my contract with when it comes to new windows, new garage doors, new roofs. I mean, you name it. And so hopefully when it comes to a moving and storage perspective, or even a realtor perspective, that's something to consider and have it come into play. And, the Treasure Coast is different. Even though we're growing, I still believe that we have that sense of small town mentality to some extremes. And
Yes, I think so too.
And that community outreach goes a long way in those circles, because it's something that people are able to remember and thank maybe it's lost if you go to a bigger city, but I think that it's something that we're fortunate to have right here in the Treasure Coast, and we love to give back.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I
how-
hope that we hold on to that
Right.
mentality too.
And all the new people coming in see that and want to be a part of that and continue to do that as well. That would be nice to see, because we like to have people come in, but let's keep it small. Let's keep it close and work with each other. That's a great
Keep
way
it
to
the
put it.
tradition. That's what,
Yeah.
and so many of the people that we moved down, they could have chosen any city
Right.
within Florida. And so many of them that it clicked instantly that this felt more wholesome, that it felt more like the people knew the people. It wasn't as busy, and a handshake goes a long way in the Treasure Coast.
Right.
Yes.
And so when people identify that and they're happy to move and make those changes and be a part of it, you're absolutely right. We'll be able to uphold what we have that makes it so special.
So where did you locate your second warehouse, Anna?
It's in Fort Pierce, in between the Turnpike and 95. So strategically, it's an incredible location for us, especially for a number of the larger interstate shipments that we're doing.
Right. That's excellent.
Most definitely.
So where are you in Fort Pierce? Are you by Kings Highway in that area?
It's right in between 95 and the Turnpike, over by in that back industrial park there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, that's right there. And the one thing that our IRSC show has brought out is the fact that what they have found out is that the Treasure Coast, specifically Fort Pierce, Vero, and Stewart, are within 3.5 hours of most major cities in Florida. That being Tampa,
Oh, yes.
being Miami, and being Orlando.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, years ago when White Glove was founded and we created this multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art facility that allows us to receive trucks of all sizes and have this climate-controlled storage in a way that it's not self-serve, it's full service. It was thought then that where we were allowed us to be within 3 hours of all the big cities for any of the commercial hotels or clubhouses that we would be working with the design firms on. And so there's always a methodology to that. And certainly the Treasure Coast puts us in a unique spot where it's still affordable to be able to create something like that, yet you can make it to where you need to be in a fair amount of time. And it makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Besides, so the funny thing that I was thinking about is there's a lot of reasons why this is the Treasure Coast.
Yeah, it's not just for the random treasure that we might find off of our beaches.
Right.
There's so many incredible
So many other reasons why.
reasons why. Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's going to be nice. You think even Indian River County is starting to grow a little bit. Of course, obviously, Indian River and Martin County always attacked Port St. Lucie for growing too fast, but it's now starting to happen in Indian River as well. And it'll be interesting to see John's Island with 50,000 people in it. No, I'm just kidding. It's
I mean, the time is like love. We are seeing some changes in there. That's for certain.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it though, from an overall perspective, what makes I feel some parts of the Treasure Coast so special is the amount of green space that we have in all of those counties. And so even though there's growth happening, I love that the leadership from city councils to county commissioners are being considerate of the fact that the green space does make it unique and special. And even a lot of the implementations that St. Lucie as a whole has done to help bring families to these green spaces, make it even more user friendly, is pretty special. I mean, with weather that averages, 74 degrees all year round is our annual average. I mean, you want to be outside as much as possible and enjoying that. So I think it's beautiful.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing to see the green space and a lot of the parks. And I think the misconception of this area was it was, 20 years ago, just a retirement area.
Well, 20 years ago, it was just a retirement area, but as retirees come, then so do you need support systems for those retirees, and those are full-time workers,
Plus
and it
young
just goes from
relatives.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, the median age is like gone down, and it's changing pretty dramatically. And like Vero Beach is going to grow west the same way Palm Beach did with
Right.
Wellington.
The same way Martin County is, the same way St. Lucie County
with
is.
tradition,
Yes.
it's going to go west.
I mean, you can only go so far east.
Unless you have really tall stilts.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
You can put a stilt city out
Well,
there if you want, but
But that's the other thing we have that, hardly any of the other areas in Florida have is the river. And of
Rivers.
course, the rivers and the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes.
right.
Yes. I'm a water person. That's why
Me
I like
too.
it here so much.
Yeah.
I don't
me
get
too.
there as often as I'd like, but I love the water. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And it's nice. The inland areas of Florida are very nice as well. They're very unique compared to other areas. I mean, you get out there and you see the swamps, I guess is what you call it, but you see the water and the grasses and the trees that grow out there. It's so unique compared to any other parts of the country,
Mhm. Yes.
and I think it's beautiful. I mean, it's got its own beauty that's different than anywhere else. So I think that's pretty too. So even though you're a little further from the ocean, you still have something unique to live near, and critters and all kinds of things.
That's
out there.
true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Freshwater mural right behind you, ladies. Is that what's on
What?
that? The mural that's right behind you, is that part of the freshwaters?
There you go. Yeah, the river. Yeah.
I
Where
don't.
did this come
Right
from?
behind you. You're describing it and it's right behind you. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our
Exactly.
new studios are right on the river. No. Beautiful artwork.
Yeah, very
Yes,
nice.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes. So Anna, what's coming new with White Glove?
Well, right now we're really anticipating that the steady request for moves is going to continue through the bulk of 2022. At this point, I would happily bring on another 20 movers if you happen to be listening to the program and you have experience in moving, CDL license, interested in joining a great team. whitegloveusa.com. Not only is it an informative website with things for customers planning to move, but it also right at the top has a drop-down application to apply online. But truly, we are looking at the calendar as hoping that we can do our part and join broadcasts such as this and others to educate consumers that the time where you could call a week out in advance for a move just really isn't a thing right now.
Right. It doesn't exist anymore.
Planning-
How far out are you booking?
We're booking about 6 weeks in advance right now.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's,
Yeah. So people really have to
Oh.
think about it.
You
Plan
can't wait till
ahead.
the last minute. No.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, that's like halfway through season.
Yeah.
Correct. And I mean, like there's a huge uptick in folks that are planning on listing as soon as the holidays are over. And when you get those cash buyers, there becomes a small level of complexity as to like, as the seller, what your terms can be. You ladies know that best. But hopefully, as we continue to engage with our realtor community and consumers in general, because some of them might just be planning a renovation. They're not actually moving or listing their house. They just need everything up and out for a renovation, which even that requires a lot of planning these days because of the supply chain issues.
Oh,
But
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paula can talk to you about that. Oh, no.
Definitely.
It's a little
Oh,
late for that.
but hopefully educating our
Thank you,
realtors
Lord.
that once those cash bids are going in, that we try and be cognizant of the fact that if they are going to be hiring professional movers, that we give them the time to be able to make those plans accordingly. It can't always be done, but people are sympathetic. I think for the most part, it's all about communication. And yeah, it's a complimentary survey. whether it's on site or virtual. And so we just can't stress enough that planning is key and patience is appreciated. And honestly, it will all get done in good time. And we're really looking forward to another successful, busy year, and hopefully being able to maybe even get a third location
Woohoo!
in the next coming months or year or two. Mhm.
That's awesome.
That would be great.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, where would you look for something like that?
I need one in every county.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Okay, well, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. So that's
Wow.
awesome.
And as the population grows, the need for that is going to grow as well.
Yeah.
As is the need for the manpower to make it happen.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it all goes hand in hand. But right now, I feel like our team is doing a great job of keeping up and upholding our reputation for doing what we can to not overcommit and underdeliver. That just is never a good look. So, you know, it's painstaking to say no when folks ask for something and it's a week or two out and we just can't make it happen. But we also know that we can't stretch ourselves too thin and not give the customer service for the ones that did plan and were eager to go about doing the steps correctly so that they got the dates they wanted and the time frame that they wanted it at. And so that's what we're looking to. We want
Right. And to know that you are able to commit to that so that they don't have to worry about it. I can tell you because we have started our Realtor Association weekly meetings again.
Good.
And there are always compliments that come in for White Glove Moving, Storage, and Delivery about their professionalism and how impressed their customers are with them.
Well, Anna, you better think about the third warehouse. Dr. Jerry Parrish has released yet another part of his Florida scorecard. And they have PSL growing from its current 200 to 528 in 15 years. So
Wow.
buckle in, everybody.
All right.
That's amazing. 500.
Yeah,
huh?
528, and Tradition is going from its current 6,700 to 129,000.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Wow.
There's nothing but new construction all over Tradition.
St. Lucie County Schools are building 2 high schools.
Mhm.
One is in Tradition proper. The other is going to be further west.
Wow.
So,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's happening.
Right. Anna, before we run out of time, please give everybody your contact information.
Yes, whitegloveusa.com. Again, that's whitegloveusa.com. You can get all of the content that you are interested in to help you prepare for your upcoming move appropriately right there. Or you can call us at 866-GLOVE-10, 866-GLOVE-10.
Yes.
Great.
And I do have brochures for White Glove Moving, Storage, and Delivery in our office also. So if you're in the area of 95 and Canner, you're welcome to stop by and pick up one of those brochures.
Well, thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas, Anna.
Merry
Good to see you.
pleasure.
So before I have to let you go, what one message do you want to leave with everybody? Besides, they should plan ahead.
That is a takeaway. I would just simply say that as we come into the new year, that everyone could exercise patience to the utmost. I mean, that's from traffic to exchanges at restaurants to just your daily interaction, from grocery stores to booking your move to planning a remodel. It's unfortunate that we are experiencing some of these delays that are there, but we're all experiencing them. So I just feel that understanding, we have an opportunity. I feel like a new year is always the chance at a fresh slate. And so I think if we all come in with the mentality of just being patient and rolling with the punches a little bit, we'll all come out on top, and it'll be just even more of a pleasurable experience in the end because we're all patient with one another during the process.
Right. And that's part of what makes us have that hometown feel is the
Sure.
fact that we are courteous to each other and we are caring of each other.
Yeah. Hey, and Carol always does this on the Christmas Kid shows. What's your number one Christmas memory?
Ooh. Well, can I share with you all that I had actually 5 years ago created something when my son had come to me with questions about the genuineness of Saint Nick. And so just this Christmas, I was able to launch the Christmas Key Scroll. It took 5 years to go through the motions of copywriting and self-publishing. And I teamed up with all Treasure Coast women businesses to launch the Christmas Key Scroll, which is a farewell from Santa himself, designed to go into the stocking Christmas morning of your ready to know child.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it has
Wow.
a keepsake ornament and everything. But 5 years ago, when I gave it to my son, just, he sat against the sofa after reading it and did the psh, like mind blown thing. And I said, well, what was that? And he says, Mom, it's from Santa to me. I can't tell you. Just know it's a big responsibility. So I think that is something that I'll never forget. And the fact that I'm able to share that and hopefully alleviate some of the stresses for parents that are in the same boat and on any given Christmas, that they can utilize that and find it to be a valuable resource. That's at christmaskeyscroll.com.
Wow.
So
That's
cool.
awesome.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas Key, Key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So the ornament itself is a little wooden key, like Santa woodworking.
Christmas,
That is awesome.
A key to every home.
christmaskeyscroll.com.
Key Scroll, SCHORL or
SCROLL, right?
oh, I don't know. Sorry, I don't spell anything. Or scroll.
It's
Okay.
the holidays. Yeah.
Okay.
That's wonderful, Anna.
Thank you. That's great. I'll have to look into that. That's fun.
Okay, so I know you have a really busy week because you are trying to finish up all your work. You're going to be off next week, enjoying your family that's coming to visit. So have a wonderful Christmas, and we are so happy that you could join us today.
Me too. Thank you so much, Eileen Paula. Merry Christmas and cheers to the whole family over there. We love our radio show family.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna. Take care.
Nice.
That was fun.
Really nice. Wow.
She's the best.
That
She
is
is-
so cool. Though,
She is auctioneer extraordinaire at so many different fundraising events. It's amazing.
That's great. Good stuff. Yeah. She neat lady. Neat lady. All right.
Awesome.
So what do you got on tap? Wow. We're 3/4 of the way through. That's amazing.
So before we go any further, I want to make sure that I did look to see if we still had Christmas activities that people could participate in, you know,
bet.
local Christmas activities. So they still have photos with Santa today and tomorrow at the it's called the H Ranch or Ranch. No, wait a minute. I'm not saying that right. It's Rockin' H Ranch, which is in Palm City. So their website is www.rockin, ROCKINH ranch.farm. You can
Cool.
schedule for pictures with Santa. Their phone number is 772-485-0089. There's also the holiday lights at the gardens in the Port St. Lucie Botanical Gardens. Those go on until the end of December, I believe. And then McKee Botanical Gardens in Vero, they still have their Festival of Lights as well. So those are all great family activities.
Yeah. And I think Heathcote is still going. So yeah.
Probably Heathcote too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
couldn't get too much. I knew I was leaving something out,
No,
but it
that's
was like,
all right.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I have enough time to
Yeah.
say all of them.
Yeah. Plenty of time. So now got to get into some real estate there, you know.
Yeah. Mortgage rates are up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
But
And
still
they've
reasonable.
already announced that they will continue to go up. This is from December 16th. So just last week, 30-year fixed rate mortgage averaged 3.12%. And that was for the week ending December 16th. That's according to Freddie Mac's primary mortgage market survey that they do.
Still reasonable.
Right.
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
So 30-year fixed rates we're up to 3.12. 15-year fixed rates are 2.34.
Cool.
And 5-year, what is this? Oh, this is the 5-year treasury indexed for the ARMs, averaged 2.45.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's up, but not that much.
No, a little bit. It will, I expect it to continue going up through 2022. I think that, let me see if this is where I read it or someplace else is where I read it, that in the not too distant future, we'll have 4%.
Yeah. Well, look at everything else. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
So we have two
Which again
coupons if
makes
you want to
it-
sell now.
that's right. 2 coupons. If you want to list your
That's
house
it.
before
That's
the end
it.
of the year, we've got 2 coupons left.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another postcard. What do they value our place at? 250, no questions asked. And then we got something from like one of the St. Lucie West realtors who talked about our properties in our little area.
Mhm.
And those things are reselling for like 240 or something like that. I'm thinking,
Well,
wow,
and you
25 years ago.
realize what kind of next week is going to be year-end stat week, but the listings that Paula brings with her every week, which are active listings, show you what the asking prices are. And we are still in a market where if you priced your house correctly for the market that it's in, the area that it's in, and the condition that it's in, you're going to sell that house for pretty close, if not over asking price in a relatively short time.
That's amazing.
That's the market we're in, and I don't see that changing in the near future.
I don't either. Not the way we're growing.
I mean, we still, season isn't even here, and it's happening.
Is there really a season now?
Yes, there is still a season.
There is still. Okay.
Yes. Not as much. And I've said this before, every year that I've been in business in Florida, it seems like the buying season gets extended a little bit longer. So, and COVID really forced that ahead of, I think, where it would have been otherwise. But COVID really forced people to consider buying all year long because they want to go someplace else. So that has when I say season, that means for the snowbirds, because we still have snowbirds that come down for the season.
Sure.
That's one of the reasons we've run out of seasonal listings, seasonal rental
Rentals,
listings, is
yeah.
because we have so many people that want to be here.
Yeah.
Well, and you mentioned COVID in the fact that a lot of people were working remotely with children working remotely, and they realized that maybe that house is just too small for everybody.
That happened a lot. Yeah, that was one of the main things that came out of COVID is people decided they needed more space. So if they were moving from an expensive area into a less expensive area, they could afford more space. And they could have that room that needs to be a dedicated schoolroom or a dedicated office or even a getaway space while the rest of the family is in the rest of the house 24/7
Yeah.
during shutdowns. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. No, I see that. Wow. Interesting stuff.
Mhm. So before we run out of time, do you have enough of a voice, Paula? Paula's
I'll try.
dealing with a sinus infection this
Oh,
week.
my
So
sinuses are driving me crazy. If you can hear me, hopefully, we have. I'll start in Stewart. We have a condo in Stewart that is a 2-2, 1,151 square living feet. They're asking $219 for it. It's a second floor condo that has been updated throughout, and the images look beautiful. So if you're interested in this property, they're asking $219 for it. Second floor 2-2 condo.
Right. And the thing to remember about condos is if they're on the second floor there, that doesn't necessarily say that there is an elevator available.
Not always.
So if
yeah.
you're not used to the area, that's a question you need to be asking.
Right. And this one does not specify that there is a elevator, but usually more than the second floor, they have an elevator. Not always, but usually. Then in Stewart, we have it's called a townhome. It's a quadruplex townhome. It's a two and a half. There's 1,288 square living feet. And this one says that it has 2 masters on the second floor, and they both have their own balconies to look at the private patio. So, and there's 2 nice community pools with tennis courts and all kinds of amenities, walking paths and things like that.
Wow. Lots of opportunities
Yeah.
to do things.
Get outside and enjoy Florida. And they're asking $275 for that townhome, and that is in Stewart.
That's a 2-bedroom, right?
2-bedroom,
Okay.
2.5 bath. Yeah. And then in Hobe Sound, we have a manufactured home that is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 10,032 square living feet, and a total of 1,503 square feet. This home is updated. It comes fully furnished and ready to move in. So you're all set to go.
Turnkey.
Turnkey, and you do own the property. So this is wherever
What's the asking price of that?
200,000
Okay.
for that. So nice idea there.
And it's furnished.
And it's
Mhm.
furnished, fully
Wow.
furnished.
Just bring a toothbrush. huh?
Yep, just yeah.
Wow.
a suitcase and you're all set. Now this we've come up to Fort Pierce. This is a single family detached home. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 10,088 square living feet. And this is a
You
totally,
mean 1,000?
I'm sorry, 1,000. My mind's not working.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Totally renovated 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Wow.
In a prime location, and it has impact windows and doors, new HVAC, new electrical, new everything in this house, and they're asking 200,000 for it.
Wow.
So that's a great buy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Another
Nothing
one.
to do in that one.
No, not a thing. Move in. That's it. Call Anna and get your things moved in.
Yep.
Then we're
But
moving.
give it 6 weeks.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to Stewart, and this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2,047 square feet, and it has room to park your 40-foot boat, impact windows, updated kitchen, and the HOA fees include your membership to the park and boat ramp and covered pavilion. So it sounds like a really fun place to live. They're asking 485,000 for that. I'm sorry. Okay, and then this, if you wanted one quadruplex for yourself, they're asking 160. But if you want to buy all 5 units, they'd like to sell it in a bundle. So if you're an investor, this might be something interesting for you.
Wow.
2-bedroom, 2-bath home, 10,082 square feet. And if it's an individual, it's a townhome. If it's an individual, it's 160,000. And they don't say the price for the quadruplex, but I'm sure we can find that out for you. if you're
Yes, we
interested.
could.
Yeah. So that's in Stewart. And then we have a condo in Jensen. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, 1,372 square feet, 1,780 total square feet. This is a fully furnished 3-bedroom, 2-bath, newly renovated, with no detail, untouched. The prime corner location that you can see, you have incredible views of the ocean, spacious wraparound balcony, and tons of natural light. So this one sounds really pretty too. They're asking 630,000, but you do get ocean view for that. So that's a nice one.
And that's a 3-2.
A
3 bedrooms. Right.
Right.
Let's do one more before we run out of time.
Okay, one more in Fort Pierce. 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2,097 square feet, 3,104 total square feet. This is a concrete block home on a little over half acre, 0.66
nice size
acres.
lot.
Yeah, private cul-de-sac home, and a lot of improvements, hurricane impact windows, rain gutters, exterior paint, all kinds of good stuff. So they're asking $479,900 for that house.
And that was in Fort Pierce,
That
right?
was in Fort Pierce, right?
Okay.
So
Just think about that quad thing. You could live in one of the units and put your 3 mothers-in-law and all the others.
3 mothers-in-law. huh?
mothers-in-law. Yikes.
Well, that's if you've been busy during
Yeah,
your
yeah.
lifetime.
Or what I have noticed is, they want to have a family compound on a street. So you could buy that and have your family compound there.
And all be together. That's
Yes.
right.
Whoa,
That's a great
yeah,
idea.
that's a good
Grandma
idea.
and mom and dad and kids and their kids. And
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, there's enough room for everybody.
Yep. So before we run out of time, this is the way you can contact us. You can call or text 772-200-5105. You can email us at mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. And the website, www.mydreamhomeusa.com. We can set you up on your own personal customized MLS search where you would have information sooner than other websites. So we're always happy to talk to buyers and sellers who have questions even. You just want to call us and ask us questions. We can help you with that. We do have a physical office in the Florida Club, but our office is where you need it to be, so we can come to you.
That sounds great. And
Merry Christmas to everybody.
well, I was going to say
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to both of you.
Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
families. Have a safe and happy, healthy
And blessed Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You've been listening to My Dream Home Radio Show right here on WPSL, Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast, and WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Merry Christmas.